Welcome to the Yaakswiis Ocean Action Camp. We're out here in what is known as Millar Channel. We are here occupying this space and this dock in defense of our ancestral waters and our lands here. So this is day 8 out here on the water. I don't know if you can see, we've got more tents, we have more supporters, we've got a delegation from the Unistoten territory coming down. They've been fighting pipelines. We've been up there a few times offering them our support on the front lines, and they have decided to come on down and offer their support to us. We're really excited about that. We had a community meeting yesterday with Alexandra Morton, just giving her perspective on what Fish Farms has done to her community, and also to start a process of educating our people on what exactly fish farms are and what they do. Which is a really good thing because there has been no consultation with us, the Musqueam, the people of Ahousaht, about what fish farms really are. We've only heard it from Cermaq's point of view, and Cermaq is of course biased, and they want to, present themselves in the best manner possible. But as we all know, with any kind of industry, any kind of farming even, there comes a great price. And with open net fish farms and, the feedlots for salmon, Atlantic salmon, it's going to be devastating. We're already at max capacity here. We have 16 fish farms in our sound alone. That's 16 too many. So we are just here holding it. We are not going to go away. We don't want one more net in the water, not one more net. We are very firm on that. We don't want any relocations, we don't want any expansions, we don't want any new farms, and we definitely want this farm that they're going to be slated for Yaakswiis off the table for time immemorial. We spent 8 days here so far on the water. It's been really awesome. It's been inspiring. We went from a couple people to a handful and now to many more supporters. It's really great. I want to send a message to anybody out there who's thinking of supporting. If you want to support us, this is your invitation to come and stand with us, to come and be with us, to come and learn about what is happening if you don't know what it is. A chance to be a part of something that is really huge. A chance to be, there. I hate to use trite kind of things, but when you think about it and you think about, what we're doing here, it's impacting on the world. It's also impacting on the spirits of the Indigenous people out here on the coast. Too many times have we had our hands tied, or have we been told, don't rock the boat, haha. But, there comes to a point where you have to draw your line in the sand and you have to make a stand for what is right, for what is good for the future, for thinking beyond our lives here on this planet, but beyond to the lives of, the many generations to come. And our firm belief, and we know that when there are fish farms, comes destruction. And people can say it's a coincidence, or they can slough it off on overfishing, which definitely had, something to do with our wild salmon stocks being lower. It's also a cop-out. It's a really weak way of not acknowledging what is actually happening. Since the advent of fish farms, the numbers in wild salmon and all of our other stocks have declined, and they keep declining. And the more farms that put in, the more they decline. And eventually, Cermaq and all of these fish farm companies are going to farm us out our wild salmon into extinction. And in a way, that would probably be easier for them because, as they say, they're feeding the world. Well, get rid of all the wild salmon, and they're in business forever. We're not gonna accept that. That is completely unacceptable. It is unacceptable to accept a business needs to make money at the cost of something that is so precious and valuable to our people. At the community meeting last night, there was some information shared about Millar Channel. All the different kinds of species of clams, like 10 species of clams we get out of here, that clam diggers were worried about because they said they're already seeing changes in the clams. They're declining. They're also, they're not the same color. So these are things that really concern us. We are very concerned about all of the food that we take out of here, with the hunting, with the seals, and even we're concerned, more importantly, is though wild salmon is the backbone of our people. Wild salmon is our life. Wild salmon is what sustains us and what has sustained us for millennia. And this is too important to just sit idly by while they kill our fish supply. We don't have any internet out here, so it's very few times we get to go in and update and, present to the world what we're doing. And I know people are really interested. They want to help. Sadly, we're working on getting a cell phone booster out here so that we can communicate more openly with everybody out there in internet land and, everybody across the country. You want to support the Ocean Action Camp. That's amazing. So here's how you can do that. You can email money transfer, which is actually really important right now because it is very expensive. Gas is expensive. Food is expensive. Propane is expensive. These are all the things that we need to keep ourselves running. We have to go in and out for water, for fresh water. So that's something to keep in mind is we always have a boat in the water. That gets expensive. So you can email money transfer, and I'm going to spell it for y'all. MAMAZONSCREATIONS @gmail.com. That comes straight to us. So there's no middleman, no fuss, it's coming right to the camp here. We're putting it to good use. The other ways that you can help is hold a solidarity rally. That's really important. Get out there and educate yourselves about fish farms. If you want to come out here, coordinate a group of people so you're cutting down your costs. You can all carpool. We have so much room. We want to see this filled up with tents. So y'all come on down. It's beautiful. We can definitely host you here. We have room for quite a bit of people. We have room for lots of tents. Be autonomous. When you are, we can't answer people right away. So, this is where it comes to being autonomous as a human. And, we've had a woman who came and hitchhiked down and made her way to the dock and asked questions and said, how do I get to a house? It got to a house. It said, hey, how do I get to that camp? And we said, okay. That's the kind of momentum we need. We need people who are going to be able to figure things out, come out for themselves. We can help you from a house to here. We can come to Tofino, but it is expensive, so keep that in mind. If you can get yourselves to a house we can pick you up, no problem. We need supplies. So we're looking for tarps, we're looking for ropes, we're looking for a boat. I'm going to throw that out there. It would be really great to have anybody who has a boat here on the West Coast they're not using. Come park it out here. We'll take good care of it. We have one already, but as we grow, we need more space to be able to cook, to clean, and to keep this camp going. So you can donate in many different ways. Rain gear. Rain gear is awesome. We need lots of rain gear. Totes, big old totes, the empty totes that we can put all of our supplies in. So as you can imagine, it's very damp out here. We need lots of ways to keep our food airtight, so we're not starving. And we also need a lot of strong bodies, strong hearts, strong minds. You are all welcome. Nobody is turned away. We do have protocol. We do have boundaries, but as with everything, everybody has boundaries, everybody has protocols, every tribe is different, every nation behaves in a different way, and as long as your strong heart and your strong spirit is here and you're backing us, the Ahousaht Musqueam and the Yaakswiis Ocean Camp, and you're here to support in a good way, nobody's turned away.